All right.
Get out of the
So,
water. The shark.
Josh, I said quiet. Let me refresh everyone on what happened in the last campaign, in the last episode of the campaign. Um, so far, the group of adventurers, Jackson Fluff, Pooh, and God, why am I blanking on your character so much?
Ericus Arden.
Ericus. Thank you. Jesus Christ. The second time I mess that up. Anyways, we come back to right after Ericus has successfully commanded the bear to move away from the party. And you all arrive into town, breathing heavily as you just ran for your fucking lives. For the all of you are exhausted. It was probably about a good, probably like an entire football field that you had to run before you made it into town, so you're all exhausted. And you are ushered into an inn to rest for the night. Or, well, what could be kind of perceived at night at this point. The sun still as dark as ever. As you all lay your heads to rest and fall into a deep sleep, all of you wake up with this deep sweat running down your face. As you all start to look around, you begin to realize that's not quite the same. You're not in a warm, comfortable building side, but instead you're strangely in a clearing. You can see as if it was in daytime before the sun disappeared, and it's strangely yet everything's a shade of gray, as if you had dark vision.
Don't we already have?
And all three of you are there.
I'm gonna poke my arm or see if like feel anything.
You do.
This music is very loud.
You could turn it down manually if you want. If you go into Discord and select the Groovy bot, you can lower. Yeah. Lower it to how you feel.
Perfect.
How do I select him to sleep? Oh, hold on.
You hold down
I
on
was
it.
not hearing you guys. Like, I was just hearing that, and I was just like chilling to it. I was like, oh shit.
So you all wake up in a clearing. It's probably about a radius of probably about 30 feet. It's a circular clearing with dark, foreboding-esque woods in the distance. Everything being a shade of gray.
I've already
I
poked
don't
myself.
want to be that guy, but does Devil's Sight affect anything?
No.
Okay.
It's
Everything.
essentially, even if you don't have dark sight, which I'm pretty sure neither of your companions do right now, it's as if it was daytime, except everything's a shade of gray.
Okay.
All right.
Including
So I
us or
imagine-
except for us?
No, you guys, strangely enough, are in full color. Thank you for actually trying to look for that.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna. Can I throw a stone as far as I can with my sling?
They're crazy.
Go ahead.
They're really crazy.
You pick up a stone, you load it into your sling, you pull it back and release, and it sails.
23. 16 plus 7.
It sails, and you hear a thunk as it hits a tree, and you realize that until that point, there has been no noise.
Hmm.
Do I smell
guy?
anything?
Yeah.
I hate to be
What?
the bearer of questionable news, but a question for you is, where the fuck are we?
Oh yeah, you were the mafia puppy.
Good
Yeah, I
question.
remember that. Apuga shrugs. Since it's not combat, he's not screaming. So,
Ericus is like, I don't know where we are.
There's no other word for it. Well, I mean, somebody's gonna know where the fuck we are, because, I mean, we gotta know something. We gotta do something. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, there seems to be some sort of dreamscape, right?
I mean, I don't know. 1 minute I was in my bed, 1 minute I'm gone. I don't fucking know how it happened. I'm just here.
Hmm.
So,
do we smell anything?
Ericus,
Yeah.
you do actually hear something.
They're a handful, yeah.
Only you. It's this low, sort of semi chant coming from the woods. Only you could hear it.
Oh God,
Apu.
I'm hooked on this feeling.
Apu,
Yeah.
you
What?
hear the sounds of battle and the screams of people coming from the woods. And Jackson, you simultaneously hear and smell essentially burning wood and like smells of something you can't quite get.
Does anybody know what the fuck is going on here? Did anybody seeing shit? Anybody smelling shit? Am I the only one tripping shit? Am I
I
on
hear
acid
battle.
here?
I hear pitched battle and angry screams of war. And I point off in the direction where I heard it from, into the woods.
I can hear and smell a fire, but I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but I sure as fuck don't like it.
Do you all remain as is, or do you try to venture forth?
If we're going anywhere, we're going anywhere together. We're not splitting apart.
I figure might as well just go see what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
Then we'll die in these woods alone. We will not split apart.
So, you all attempt to follow the noises?
Yes.
yeah, once we come, yeah.
Luckily, they seem to lead you in the same direction. And as
so we talk about our how we're hearing different shit.
you guys could go ahead and do so if you want in character.
Yeah, I'm hearing pitch bounce. I'm hearing a loud pitched battle and a lot of screams. Is that what you guys hearing?
No,
No, I'm hearing a lot of chanting off in the distance.
I'm not hearing any of that. I'm hearing a fire. Just a fire.
Alright, so 5 gold say it's a trap.
Probably, but I mean, we still need to check it out and make sure that we're safe.
Maybe it's our worst fears.
Well, that's not my worst fear.
Small children call me a monkey.
It's children with fire.
Oh god.
Well, fuck the both of you. My fear is in children. I have one fear, and I even yet to reveal it to anyone, man or beast alike. I don't care for it.
Well,
Vulnerability ain't my strong suit.
as we go, I'm gonna. Is there like a straight or sturdy stick?
No, the clearing is actually entirely void of anything but grass right now. But as you guys start to approach the edge of the clearing, it just gets progressively louder as you advance towards the edge. The smells of battle start to waft in towards you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm smelling like
Yeah.
entrails and like blood and whatnot. I hear and I smell like a really pitched loud battle.
Ericus,
That's funny because if I was
It's-
smelling battle, I would know.
Ericus, your hair starts to like, you start to feel more on edge. Your hair starts to stand up as if electricity, a charge was starting to be built up. And Jackson, however, the smell becomes thicker, and you could actually start to see wafts of smoke appearing in the distance.
Anybody else see that?
See what?
No. Do you think we should double time it towards that?
I see smoke. I take off into the woods. Towards the
I
smoke.
follow.
I'm running after them.
Yeah. Like, isn't your movement speed 25, right?
Yep, 25 feet.
Wait, you say again?
25 feet.
25 feet. All right. Yeah, I can keep up
Me too.
at half movement speed. So that way, I guess we'll want to rest. One of us want to rest it longer. I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so you guys are sprinting through?
Yeah.
No?
Well, no, but I am following them. I'm not sprinting, but I am following them. I'm like,
I'm sprinting because short legs problems. Just like I do in real life.
All
I'm
right.
moving up 40.
She goes.
I'm sticking behind Jackson Fluff, but I'm still running up after them.
Okay, so as you guys enter into the woods, it gets unnaturally dark. You still hear those sounds, you still feel those feelings dragging you towards a certain goal, but it gets unnaturally dark, even for you, Ericus. You become almost blinded in darkness, which is an uneasy feeling for you, as you've never been exposed to this level of before. But as you guys continue to advance forward, something changes. All of a sudden, Jackson, you no longer see woods. Your vision clears up, and you are all of a sudden in the center of a town, a very familiar town, lit ablaze.
That's bad.
Who are you talking to again?
I was talking to Jackson.
Okay.
What's going on here?
At the same time, Ericus, your vision clears. You're in a very familiar keep. And finally, Apu, your vision clears, and you see very familiar rice fields.
Alright.
And you see grand buildings that seem to nag at your mind.
So it looks like the clustered city homes, like this. Yeah. Whose homeland? That's basically a mixture of like an overpopulated ancient China. If I remember my backstory right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So first things first. Like, so do I still hear the screaming in battle?
Yes, it is almost deafening now, and you could smell you can smell the blood so much that it's nearly causing you to taste it.
But do I see it?
Not yet.
I am now gonna, at this point, gonna start running. So my walking speed is 45. I'm gonna start really monkeying it over there.
Towards the town?
Towards where I smell the battle.
Okay, you do so.
Yeah.
Jackson, do you want to go next?
I move around the clearing, eyeing all the burning around me.
Yes. So, do you need a little bit of clarification of where you are currently?
Yes.
Currently, you can see very familiar homes. One of which, as you start to wander around and explore a little bit, you recognize as your home, your childhood home. Except in a state of collapsed, practically. The roof caved in from the flames. You could start to hear sounds of screaming.
Deal.
I fall to my knees, tears running down my face. Aghast at the horror in front of me.
Could you please roll a perception check?
I got 2 beers out of it and $200 cash.
Yes, I can.
See, me too. Me too. But I'm afraid of glass elevators and things where I have no.
Ooh. I rolled a 17 and my perception is +4, so I rolled a 21.
That works.
Damn.
You see something in the flames.
What do I see?
A familiar face.
Oh, that was so
Your mother's face.
Alright, so now that's
I reach into the fire. I run into the fire. I pull her out.
We'll get back.
What?
As you start to do that, I'm going to now move over to Ericus. You see the stone walls of a very familiar place.
I can still hear the chanting.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna make my way to that.
As you start to make your way into the keep proper, the scene shifts. You no longer hear the sounds of chanting, but you do hear the sounds of screaming. And almost as if it makes, almost as if you've been sort of ripped out of this place and put into another. You're back in your father's main hall.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if you're back in the moments before you became on the run.
Mm-hmm.
You could see blood splatters covering the thrones and a trail leading up the stairs.
Oh, I guess I'm going up the stairs.
As you start to go up the stairs, you do hear footsteps behind you and a very familiar voice. One that you swore you hated and swore you never wanted to hear again.
Lovely. Keep going up the stairs.
As you continue, you start to hear the sounds and the smells of slaughter. It's almost as if like a playback is happening in your mind. You can hear everything that you once experienced, all the tragedies, but yet you can't seem to see it in a weird way. You could hear the laughter of the mercenaries, the screams of the nobles and all the patronage, the servants. and even your mother and father. And one distinct voice that you hear amongst all the screaming is run. Your mother yelling run.
Oh my god, I thought the cat.
As that's happening, we're going to move back to Pooh. Pooh, you arrive into city proper.
Alright.
You can tell this is where the fighting is happening. This is where everything's going on. But you cannot see the battle for whatever reason. You do see your monastery, and you do see your home.
I'm gonna sprint towards my home. Like, full on sprint.
As you sprint to your home, do you try like going inside or?
I'm gonna like
Because
just gonna do like like you know what a dynamic entry is, where they jump and like
Yep.
1 foot touching your leg and it kind of goes through the door.
Yeah.
Like if the door's closed, like
the
while screaming, "Ma!"
the door is closed, and you jump and try to enter.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a roll to hit, to basically drop kick the door open for the door. 18 plus 7 for yeah.
You do jump, and everything is nearly perfect, but you slam against the door with a thud, dropping to the ground as you hear voices inside.
I'm gonna, in desperation, slam my shoulder against the door, and then I'm gonna kind of like start to slump down before, like, looking like I get like a mild shock, and I'm gonna sprint around the house to see if the windows, to go for the windows.
There is windows, and you can
like,
see inside if you want to look inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna slam against the window, to see if I can either get through or look at. And I'm moving at monk speed,
Yeah.
My walking is 45.
I'm fully understanding here.
Yeah.
You fly towards the nearest window and peer inside as you see your mother, your sister, and you see.
I think I still had a father backstory.
However, you do not see your father. You see your mother
Ooh.
and one of your sisters.
That's scary.
And you see an unfamiliar man wielding a sword.
Somewhat. No, they're not. They calculate and they think it out.
Alright, I'm familiar man wielding a sword.
Yep. And it seems to be threatening as your mother and sister are backing away. I'm going to move back to Jackson Fluff real quick.
Oh, I know.
I'm trying to go piece by piece here.
Yep.
So Jackson, you reach into the flames. You try to heave your mother out. Roll an athletics check, please.
I was gonna say, you better say please, asshole. Ha! Fuck. I rolled a 4 plus 1, 5. That's probably not enough.
So as you reach into the flames scorching your skin, I need you to take 4 points of fire damage as you reach in and try taking your mother's arm. As soon as you touch her, and as you start to try to bring her out, when you slip and let go and fall backwards, the pain being so much, you turn around and you start to realize, after touching your mother, you can now see everyone and everything that's going on. And everything instantly, instead of being that weird shade of gray, snaps into color.
Oh, fuck. I've got to warn the others about this. They gotta know about this. I start sprinting towards Ericus's direction.
You do not see him.
I start screaming for him.
You do so.
Probably.
As there's a bunch of people now running around, trying their best to douse the fires. As you see this dark shape appear in the sky above. Ericus, you've made it to the precipice of the stairs, to the very top, into your parents' room. The final place where you saw them. And you see in the scene your father and mother
Proper etiquette, I guess.
and your uncle.
Like, she'll tell you, like, she'll even point out and correct my stuff. It's fun.
Your father and mother are huddled together, perhaps in their final moments.
Bree, this is not funny.
No, I'm laughing because of a meme.
Damn it.
Your parents are huddled together in their final moments. Distant laughter.
And I assume I need not say
What the
more
fuck guy
about.
is watching?
I assume I not need say more about your uncle, correct? You already know what's going on.
Okay, hold on. Bree just said the fucking name to me. It was pretty funny. Okay, I'm sorry, but fucking repeat that, please.
I'm sorry.
Bree.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
Alright, Randy, you're gonna need to repeat that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Just trying to take things serious here and have a touching moment.
I'm trying my best.
You see, again, your father and mother huddled together
Mm-hmm.
exactly how you remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
The exact scene playing out. And you see your uncle standing over them, blade in hand.
Mm.
Not like that. People notice.
Not gonna lie, not sure what to do here.
Well, would Ericus try to stop it?
Yeah, I cast Eldritch Blast at my uncle.
It phases straight through him.
Like,
Great.
like I was more confident by seeing right there.
Well, then I rush him then.
You rush and attempt to tackle.
Yeah.
Roll a athletics check.
And we have been best friends since 7th grade, so I was like, yeah, I got kind of my confidence since I was single.
15?
So
15.
Yeah.
football players
You straight bull rush your uncle, slamming directly into him as everything snaps into color. And you feel the weight impact your shoulder as you tackle him to the ground. At the same time, Jackson,
Yes.
you do start to see around your town, there seemed to be this dark fog. But
I
almost
missed some of that.
around your town, there's this like thick fog, this thick black fog, and all of a sudden, you notice there's a weird keep that hasn't been there before. Right next to your town.
Oh.
yeah, that's
And then we'll move over to Apu. It's your turn.
I'm gonna use Fury of Blows, burning a key point on the window to try to break it.
On the swim team.
I'm considering it's Fury of Blows. It happens.
I played
The window
first
shatters.
twice,
I'm gonna dive through it while screaming,
and I'm proud of that.
just like, yeah, anyway, just screaming, and go after the man with the sword.
You do so. Do you attempt to tackle him or?
Try to drop kick him right in the face, or no. I'm gonna just wig out and just like, come on, monk. I can break physics. Helicopter kick. Try to do the helicopter kick from not Mortal Kombat.
From Street Fighter?
Yes. What
Uh,
Chun-Li does.
That's not cool.
I will
That's supposed to
say
happen.
acrobatics
Aw.
for that.
Yeah. Oh, +7 in that. Let's do it. 14. Let's go.
That's high enough.
My bad boy side.
Your foot connects with his head as everything snaps into color. And
Can I
Jackson,
pivot on my... Oh, okay.
as you
Still
notice,
there?
in the all of a sudden the
Oh, man.
fog shifts again. There's now this weird, like, essentially your character doesn't know what this is, but I'm just going to tell you so you can picture it. Think of it like ancient Chinese buildings on top of a small hill with a little bit of a rice farm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's curious now.
Yeah.
All right.
That's basically it.
Your foot connects with his face, and he topples over. Your mother and sister screams. Essentially, they scream and back up really quickly.
I like roll with the momentum to bring. I'm on my hands, right? So I'm gonna roll momentum to just sort of falling axe kick to bring my heel into his face again.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics. I'm going to go ahead and roll percentile at the same time to see what happens.
18, 11 plus 7.
93. Yeah, that works.
Wait. Monk is bendy. Let's go.
All right.
Then I'm gonna do a cheeky wave to my mother and sister. Hello. Don't know how the fuck you got here, but hi.
All right. We'll move back to Jackson.
Okay.
You notice the dark shape in the sky. You notice the changing in your area. What do you do?
Start running away from it. I ain't playing it.
In which direction? You run towards the newly sprung up keep, further into your town, or the strange new area?
Frosted blonde tips for like years.
Strange new area. Fuck it. Why not?
All right, you start to run up a hill towards this weird house as there's a surprisingly large amount of burly mercenaries attempting to break into a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's about 5 of them.
Conservative.
I look them over, and I walk over them to them.
You do so. And as you're starting to walk towards them, you start to notice corpses. As you essentially, like, almost like a breadcrumb trail.
What kind of corpses?
Apeling.
I walk up to them and ask them, Are you the ones that fucking excuse me. Are you the motherfuckers that left all these corpses here?
Oi, look at that. It's another beastling wanting to die. As some of them cracks their knuckles and necks and starts to draw their weapons.
I ain't about to get fucking taken down by no bitch. I drop my weapons.
Alright, roll initiative.
Initiative is D20.
At the same time that happens,
No, your initiative is if you're on that D&D Beyond, you should have it next to your walking speed.
yep.
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your initiative.
Thank you, Cameron. That was what I was looking for. What fucking
You
dice?
can push it though. You can just push it. It does it for you.
I have a dice roller app, and it's beautiful.
Apu,
Yeah.
as you do that cheeky wave, the door to your home gets busted down as you see a group of mercenary kick the door in.
All right, I'm gonna stand up. Is that guy I kicked in the face still down on his back or on his face?
He's starting to get up.
Can I step on his? Can I roll to step on his chest and stamp on his throat? Like, is he sitting up like, or is he like
We'll
getting
get
up
to
on
that.
his hands and knees?
We'll get to that. I was just trying to have the opening door be a little thing right now.
And
What?
my initiative is +3, and I rolled a 19.
Okay.
22.
So 22. Good to know.
20. 15 plus 5.
15. All right. So 20 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson. 22.
So get. Yeah.
And you said just 20? Josh?
Yeah, just 20 total.
Okay. So as that's going on, Gerald, or sorry, not Gerald, fuck, Ericus,
No, he's not the Witcher.
after tackling down your uncle, you slam into the side of the wall as your mother and father shout in surprise. You do, however, notice you hear noise that you do recognize and slightly remember. It's a sound of a trebuchet going off.
So he was all literally always fun.
At least it's not a catapult.
Hey, man.
As you hear that sound, probably about a second later, you feel the keep kind of shudder a little.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike from what you remember, however, you feel part of this castle break down. And as all of you are now thrown against the wall, I guess in this case it'll now be the floor, as it slams into the ground. There's now a big gaping hole leading to outside where you could see a burning town, and right nearby a strange house upon a hilltop.
Yeah.
Your uncle, for whatever reason, running from you.
So I'm like, okay, how are we gonna figure this one out? And in front of me is my pipe. I do.
So there's a big hole in the wall.
Yep.
Uncle is running,
Yep.
and my parents are kind of huddled.
Well, right now they're actually knocked out cold from the impact.
I gotta try to save him.
Roll a medicine check.
Roll a what check?
Medicine.
Medicine.
My dad got. I took his t-shirt off, walked in the bedroom, locked the door, and that was that night.
14.
Payback.
You go over to them. You start making sure they're okay. Other than a little bit of a bleeding wound on their heads, which you bandaged up pretty nicely. Their pulse seems to be regular for the most part. For right now, they're just knocked out.
Well, I gotta get them out of here. So.
Well, this music is dope.
Yeah, I like the music. Yeah, so I'm gonna try my best to get these two out of here.
So you start bringing them out?
Yeah.
Okay. You do so. You start to lead them out the hole. In which direction? The burning town or the hill?
The hilly village.
I mean, there's only one house on the hill.
Okay, the hill.
Okay, so you start leading them in that direction?
Not a house. Rice.
Alright. So as you start to bring them out, you see there's a group of people up at the top of the hill, and you do see Jackson up there, weapon drawn, ready for a fight, as your uncle seemingly disappears into the fog.
Yep.
At the same time, you hear the sounds of your uncle's mercenaries starting to gather behind you.
Behind what?
Behind you. You start to hear footsteps, armored footsteps, the sounds of weapons being drawn.
I look behind me to see how many there are.
There's probably about 3 of them.
Mm.
And as soon as they spot you, "Oi! There's the King's Run! They're taking away the lineage. It's... We've been paid extra to make sure that that little runt doesn't escape with the rest of them."
Mm-hmm.
So,
How far away are they?
they're probably about 30 feet away.
I rolled my initiative ahead of time.
What'd you get?
It's 16.
Alright, thank you.
I cast Eldritch Blast on one of them.
Hold up.
Okay.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, that's true. That is very true.
Hey, is a dagger a monk weapon?
No, you have your fists. You chose fist.
Oh yeah.
It's more of a monk's weapon. Varus.
Huh?
I said a spy network is more of a monk's weapon. I.e. Varus.
The Spies Network?
Yeah, that's more of a monk's weapon because they don't fight. They're pacifists. They fight with information. Duh.
Oh.
No, monks
The monks
fucking kick ass.
Canadian monks would definitely disagree with that. They're
more martial
but
arts.
If you try to mess with them, you'll get killed.
They're more martial arts.
There's so much that went on that.
Got it.
I mean, you could still use a dagger though, Josh, if you wish.
Mm.
I'm not telling you can't. I'm just telling you that. Then you choose to go as a melee.
No, I mostly have the dagger, which I call Beastbringer, which is just a normal common dagger. That it's only a foot long. I use it for whittling and cutting up meat and whatnot. I could use it for shanking, but I'm just gonna use my fists for beating someone to death. So how far away are they after they open the door? The door's open?
Probably about 10 feet away.
Can I just use a flurry of blows to beat the shit out of the guy who's starting to set up?
And Josh, don't forget about your special gauntlets
Oh yeah, it's +2 for each.
for your
plus
damage.
2 field
Yep.
damage. Yep.
So,
All right. So, just going first before we start to try and roll damage and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson and Ericus, you notice a dark shape in the sky start to turn towards the town again as it dives down and unleashes a gout of flames as you see this large red dragon basically arc a flame into the ground, burning a big thing as it starts to head your way. I need Ericus, I need you to roll a dexterity at disadvantage. Dexterity saving throw.
when I had talked,
Ooh.
never asked. Like, said yes and did all the same. Heard what he did.
9.
Sorry.
Did you just say sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Richard, your character
You
is
take-
looking up like, what's that? And you just see like the fire columns come right to him and sleeps over him.
You proceed
Like-
along with your parents to take 4 points of fire damage.
4?
Yes, 4.
Once
Okay, good. I was about to say, if you just said, hey, Cam, fuck you, you're dead.
No. How much health are you at by chance?
Huh?
How much health are you at by chance?
Right now, 13.
Okay. So
19.
I did roll really low. So
Mhm.
and Jackson, how much do you have for health?
1 second. Y'all hear me?
I didn't hear what you said. If you said something.
fight him and then 3 months you're friends again. No, but you know what I'm saying. How guys can turn it in.
So
Okay, and I-
what do you have for health?
Oh,
Bree?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now we can, yes.
yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I can hear
Because
you.
I have to charge my phone, so this works better. I have Discord on my PC.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm upgraded.
So what do you have for
Oh,
HP?
Man, I feel bad for that dude.
I currently, give me 1 second to take a look at D&D Beyond. I have the app for that. I'm at 5.
You have 5 HP,
Correct.
and that's at full health.
No.
You're supposed to be well rested, so full health.
Ah, well, then I have full health.
Bringing kids to his dad, you know, and stuff. And
So
How
what's
much,
your full health?
Fire damage did you
I
take
got
earlier?
His sister hugged me, his brother-in-law.
She took 4
like,
fire
mother,
damage
His
before.
his aunt loved me.
So you're at full health minus 4. How much you at?
She came over to me and she
5.
look how great these kids are thanks to their
Oh.
mother. She's
Okay.
screaming at me. Stuff.
Didn't know-
Oh my God.
Didn't know that. Okay. All right.
It was really heartfelt, but she has a little touch of dementia.
Wait, Bria, are you
so
level
it was a little
1?
creepy.
No, 2.
But she was sweet.
Okay.
Ooh. Alrighty. So that's that. Jackson, you are up. There are 5 mercenaries.
Oh, God.
Say it again?
It's your turn. There's 5 mercenaries. One of them right now seems to be squaring you up. The others seem to be trying to enter into the house.
So did they get divorced?
Alright, and as far as the one squaring me up goes, I am over, and I look at him, and I say, "The fuck do you want, buddy? I'll fuck you right up."
Isn't it clear? I already said I'm going to gut you and make you into a tiny little rug. Beast maid.
A tiny little rug, eh? That's funny. That's the first time I've heard my fur would be better for something that happened.
Ah. My feet all over you will be the only thing good for you, beast maid. Let's go.
Alright, I swing my sword at him. Do I roll a strength check?
No, you roll a d20, and then... So you should have your equipment equipped. And on D&D Beyond, it should have, essentially your weapons. And it should tell you what you need.
Equipped.
You have 2 daggers equipped?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to roll d20, and then on those daggers, it should tell you, essentially, a plus number before the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, because why be together?
Damage for daggers 1d4 plus 3.
Before the damage, there should be a plus something.
Yeah, I'm too possessive.
There's not.
Either.
It's 1d4 plus 3.
Because you.
So you don't have
are
any
learning what
modifiers
Christianity
to
as
add
far
to?
as what happened with my
No.
father a billion years ago. That if you really.
It's a piercing type damage.
No,
I
that
would-
seems
There's
wrong.
You know what I mean?
Before
Like that's
that.
how
Yeah, it should be like
I
your
am
dexterity
believing
modifier or
If you
something
don't want
like
me,
that.
You want other
Yeah.
people,
It's not.
and you can't have me too.
Should be.
Well,
It's not.
I'm just saying it should be.
I'm fine.
Well, it's not, bitch.
Okay, Bree, so are you in
Come
action?
back to me because you have.
Say that again?
Are you in actions?
No.
Go into actions.
Hi,
Thank
Clint.
you.
Thank you so much for joining in.
Somebody has to talk to me like I'm 5.
When you go into action,
Sorry that
there will be 3 columns.
I
It'll
muted
be your
myself real quick
items
so
to
I
the
don't bother
left.
them.
It'll be
Trying to
your
keep things
range, hit,
immersive
DC,
so I
and
won't be
damage.
like chatting too much to
Okay.
chat.
Understandable.
Thank you for supporting.
My hit DC is 5.
Okay, so you roll a
And-
d20 plus 5, and that is what your hit is. And then you roll your damage afterwards.
That's fine, but he was funny as shit on
Hang
the
on.
show.
Can't figure out how to fucking turn down the goddamn bard.
Like stupid slap humor. Yeah.
If you're on PC, right click them.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
So much fucking better. I can fucking hear y'all.
I mean, I'm sorry, you just can't handle
Oh,
the
I'm
power of the horny bard.
I'm bad.
I can handle the power of a lot more shit than you can, motherfucker.
So,
How many shots have you taken to the back of the head? How many have you taken to the back of the head? You want to try me?
Now.
let's continue with the game.
You want to try me,
Watch
motherfucker?
cards.
I've taken these. to the
Let's
back of my
continue with the
skull.
game, because...
One up me, bitch! I dare you.
Let's continue with the game. Don't make me make rocks fall. We're in a dream sequence after all. I can make rocks fall all I want. So,
When he
roll d20, add that
that
stuff.
when he really started to get weird.
All right, so let me take a look.
Openness.
All right, so the damage is a 1d4 plus 3. So I roll a d20.
Yeah, you need to see if you
Okay.
hit first.
All right, so my hit DC is a plus 5. So it's a d20 plus 5.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
You had no idea he was doing crazy shit. Really? Wow. That's scary.
Hang on, my fucking dice app decided not to fucking work with me.
Yep.
Crash for a second. Hang on.
On D&D Beyond on the website.
Okay, that's
you
not
could also
attractive.
roll
Please
dice if
don't
you
tell
want.
me. Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. Okay.
My dice are pretty.
It makes you look at him in a different way, light, didn't it?
I rolled a 19. Plus 5 is. Let me do the math.
You hit. Roll
24.
damage.
So all damage is a 1d4 plus 3.
Yep. And since you are
Right.
two-handing your daggers, you could use your bonus action to attempt to hit them with your offhand.
How do I tell what I rolled with a d4?
Alright, I purchased
Is it the number that faces me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The top number.
It should be the very top number.
Let's be back to normal now.
So yeah, the number that's facing me is what I said.
Figment.
Yeah, come on.
Sure.
In the winter. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
kill that.
Well, I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Plus
So
3 is 7.
7 damage. Good job.
Thank you.
He is still up.
I have
Do you want to
some
use your
left.
bonus action to attempt to attack with your offhand?
Yeah.
All right, roll the hit again. So that will be
Oh, good for
1d20
him.
plus your attack modifier.
Attack is what?
That should be that plus 5.
Well, alcohol and him are not
The
friends.
fuzzy blender.
No, unarmed strike for me is plus 3.
No. You're attacking with your offhand, not your unarmed.
Is that what it is?
Because you said you had 2 daggers equipped. So you're attacking with your
Yeah.
other dagger.
Oh, yeah, true. So you said 1d20 plus 5.
Yep.
It's a problem. I'm not being too
Alright.
sorry.
Funny, you're like a furry blender.
Shut up. I'll fucking chew your eyeballs up and spit them out for breakfast.
An issue when alcohol can finish.
And suck your testicles out through your lungs. If you have any.
That's not anatomically possible.
I will make it possible.
Yeah, oh, I know. That's good to know.
I'm sorry, I got really fucking distracted for a minute. What am I fucking rolling for?
You're rolling a dagger attack.
Thank
You're
you.
rolling the
Yeah.
hit.
I'm ready with jobs.
Alright, so I rolled an 11.
Yeah,
You added 5 to it.
I get
11 plus 5 is
it.
16.
Reason,
You hit.
you know, 'cause that's the
So for this, you just roll 1d4. You do not add anything to it since it's an offhand.
Oh my god. Hey, you guys got like one in every other town, don't you?
Say that again?
So since
Roll a d4.
yeah, roll d4.
Roll d4, okay.
I don't.
3.
I drank so much beer.
All right, you do 3 damage.
I'm not a big beer drinker, really.
He is still up. He is now bloodied, however.
Yeah. Oh no, we had cases and cases of cans. Yeah.
Next up in the turn order, Apu. You have one guy on the ground underneath your foot, and the door has just been busted open.
Yeah, that sounds
With
about right.
From what you could see, at least
No,
2
we were
more
definitely
people.
an eclectic bunch. Because at my friend Sean's house, there's always the high-end liquor. And then on
I'm
the
gonna
off party,
roll my dagger and then like
off
toss it on the ground before
49
my mother and sister.
park, because
Yo,
you can have a
stab the
fire.
fuck out of this
Fire
asshole.
in the middle of the night.
Kick the sword like
It was woods.
out of his hand. I guess use the remaining action to
Yeah, you had
one at the 2 people in the doorway.
So you're moving towards the 2 people?
Yeah.
right.
I
Um,
guess my family members.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
You let's see. I'm going to have you roll persuasion with advantage.
Alright. Telling someone to stab the fuck out of it actually is pretty easy. And remember my persuasion from last time we were playing.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah, 15.
15.
Nice.
And a 17.
Oh
The
my
legend
god,
was
that's
on.
hilarious.
I'm sorry. That is just 1 under the DC that I put.
Oh.
So, however, your mother starts to go for the knife and then decides to grab your sister and basically attempts to
Oh, nice.
enter into the bedroom, and you hear the sounds of furniture start to scrape.
Yeah, it works
Oh
for
my
me.
god.
So as you start to sprint over to the other people, since the man is now no longer restrained, since you gave it up, he will attempt to kick you on your way and attempt to trip you up.
Yeah, you'll get held up at gunpoint and robbed, but you'll get liquor.
I need you to roll an athletics check.
No, but I
Or
don't
sorry,
understand
acrobatics.
Yeah.
being a
Acrobatics.
bartender or even a waitress. If
Acrobatics
you can get alcohol,
is a
wine,
17. 10 plus 7.
That's my roll.
That is exactly what he got, so I don't really know what to do in this situation. Let me...
I could try, like, I get tripped.
odds or evens?
I guess.
Odds or evens?
Odd. Odd's always with me.
You are not tripped up.
Yeah.
You see his foot coming in the nick of time as you jump up
Can you just tell me
and
names?
lift your leg
Because
up out of the way, your
makes
tail
sense because
supporting
of
the
brother, I
little
get
bound that
confused.
you did. As you correct
I'm
yourself
not gonna know them anyway.
and sprint towards the door, you have reached the door. What do you do?
I want to jump, put a boot in each one of these guys' faces.
The manager.
So, are you Fury blowing?
Bicycle kicks.
Sorry, so you're doing a Fury of blows?
Yeah, but when my feet,
Yeah.
like that.
That I'm still going to count that as unarmed damage. That's still unarmed damage, except since you're not using your gauntlets, that won't be with the +2.
Yeah, still, bicycle kicks are fucking hilarious.
Alright, please roll the hit.
Alright, Fury Blows is a plus.
Jeez.
Alright, that is an 18 hit on the first.
The first, that does hit.
Yep. And an unarmed strike for the second one. Does a 16 hit for the second one?
I can honestly say
Yes.
14, but I was 19.
Alright,
I lived in Florida,
so,
and I was
okay, so
a
Fury
maniac,
Blows first
taking care
damage
of
is 6,
a woman, a
and
single mom,
second is
and she was a
8.
high-end hairdresser, West
8.
Palm Beach,
Alright.
on a Madam for a strip club. So.
they hit well, I'm hitting both at the same time, so I see if I get force them out the
and
doorway.
heard and
So their faces are pretty messed up now.
that I didn't think you could
Does
get
it force
his
them backwards?
I would say yes. It does force him a little bit backwards.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll stand in the doorway. Now
Thank
that I'm
you so much for joining
not
in,
in the doorway
Glenn.
no more.
I'm glad you
And,
figured it out.
Go.
Alright, you do so.
Yeah, with a come hither with my middle finger.
Alright, so that's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Suddenly go to a combat stance. You know?
Next up, it's the
So at night, you learned a lot. Real quick.
the Beast Hater mercenaries, as I put them down as.
Yep.
So Jackson, the one that you had just torn up right there, he's going to essentially bring down his longsword in an attempt to slash you.
Yeah, there's your out there.
Does
Okay.
a 12 hit
For me, for what?
your armor class? Does it surpass your armor class or reach it?
No.
Okay, so it misses.
That did it. He even told us.
Was it what is your armor class? I might ask.
14.
14.
Right?
Okay,
You
so
just walked
you
by
you
that.
you feel the wind essentially with that cut.
Whew, he almost chopped my fur off. I could have felt the whiskers on my face shift out of place if you'd gone a little closer.
As
I'm only
he
2 feet tall. So what did this go
I'm
above your head or
4
something?
feet tall. Excuse me, sir. I am 4 feet tall.
using his bonus action, he's going to essentially
I am 4'4". Excuse
Wow.
me, sir.
reaches onto the ground and pulls up a clump of sand and attempts to blind you with it. That would be a 13, so no, that misses.
Wait.
This shit blows away in the wind.
Pocket
So he reaches into the ground, pulls up a clump of sand. As you've been on the streets, you've known this move for a while. You simply just bring up your arm, covering your eyes, as the sand comes, and you can feel it patter against your leather armor.
I start laughing at him and I decide to mock him. Sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and good night.
Oh my.
The man who is on the ground, he proceeds to get up, drawing his, picking up his long sword off the ground, and he's going to attempt to stab you in the back. Since you are now flanked, that's at advantage.
Alright, so I'm
Not
gonna
you.
roll and try
Not
to
you.
get away from
Not
Not
my
you.
class is 17.
That's an 18.
So when
Yep.
was one? I need to know.
So that's going to be.
I think that was when I did. My daughter
That is
has
4 damage.
She has it for medical
Yeah,
reasons.
that hits.
As you feel the blade on your unarmored back
Not yet.
dig into your
She never
into your
naturally
back
has
as it
that
cuts
there.
probably
And so
about
she's paralyzed.
a few centimeters in.
Starting to heal.
Alright.
You could start to feel the blood rushing from your back.
Do this. Have a mom and daughter night.
The one in front of you is now going to attempt attacking you.
Apparently, I was so funny. I called my
That
son.
is a
I
16.
was talking gibberish.
I recorded it.
Doesn't-
My daughter recorded me.
I have a
was
17
sitting
for
there,
class.
The cat was trying to steal my iPhone.
So, as
flashlight.
y-
I was apparently
As you
hysterical.
feel
Oh, it
that
was
racking
great.
pain down your back,
And I didn't know any of this. They
you
were
you
doing fucking gibberish.
you
My
see
son was like, I have
the
to
other
go.
man start to bring his sword up into an arc. As you lean your head backwards, it cuts off just a little bit of your hair.
No, nobody has
Hmm.
yet to let me see this video
Me?
either, so I'm curious. to
Um,
see it.
The other one is essentially going to wait because he cannot get past
funny that too.
him in the doorway. Yeah, that's their turn. Ericus, your turn. You have your father and mother. You're probably about
Yeah, me too.
30 feet away from the house.
So
Yeah.
where everybody? So there's
Oh, mine is.
80 mercenaries behind me,
Yes.
following me, and then there's how many that are at
They
the
laughed
house?
at me when I tell.
There's
They
5.
laughed at me when I tell them that you can smoke it out of the can with
Yes.
a big pen. So.
Okay, I'm gonna turn
I mean,
around
came
and
up
to the
with
people
crazy-
behind me. I'm gonna cast
Right.
command on one
We
of
came
them.
up with some crazy concocted ways, but we
What-
smoked when we
What's
smoked.
your spell save DC?
Good shit.
Huh?
What's your spell save DC?
14 wisdom.
I was 18.
They got a 15 total.
I waited,
Damn it.
but I was 18.
So you start to cast a spell. You feel the magical energy compelling them
I
to
remember
one of
night
them
going
to
party out in the woods. My friends
do your
told me about
bidding,
my
essentially,
buddy.
and
They went with Daddy
it just
Bones
falls
out. He had
short.
the pool.
Damn.
He dropped. He picked me
Uh,
up
so
one
that's your
night from
action.
one party, brought me
You
back
have
to
your
his
bonus
house
action
for
and
his
movement.
party. Made
Yeah, I'm
sure
gonna
she
bonus
knew
action to
he
move
was
closer
clean
to the
that
house.
night. I came home
Uh,
he woke me up at 10
you
o'clock
mean
to
use
go
your
to
movement,
breakfast,
right?
And I was still drunk from
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
night
use my
before.
movement.
Threw up.
Okay. So you
Brushed
move
my
closer to the
teeth,
house.
cleaned
You
my
are
breakfast,
technically
and
under
broke
difficult
again,
terrain,
went to
as
partied all of
you
us.
are carrying 2 unconscious bodies.
Mm,
So have your movement. What's that?
15.
So you are now about 15 feet away from the house.
Yeah, you were depressed or bummed out.
45 feet away from the mercenaries.
Mm.
Would you mind if I light up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm just asking because it's gonna be some noise.
You could always mute yourself if you want, if you feel like
You
it's
know
going to be
what?
too
No.
noisy.
It's weed. I don't care.
Nice.
Next up would be the Kingslayers. They are going to use their movement and their action to dash up to you.
Wait, did you just call them the King's Slayers?
Yeah, I'm just putting them under thematic ruling.
Don't be thinking about Jamie now.
Yeah,
I know that's what went through your mind.
They don't happen to fuck their sisters, do they?
What?
My God, wait.
No,
It's
they
from
kill
Game of
a
Thrones.
fucking.
It's from Game of Thrones.
Possible.
No, it's not even from Game. What? Huh? I'm confused. Fuck it. Whatever.
It's all incest. Don't mind it.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Gentlemen.
Well, that.
So they're going to use their movement and action, and now they're upon you. That's it.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Fucking lovely.
So you hear the sounds of flapping in this again.
Oh god.
And you start to see the glow of flames approaching.
Hi, fucking Christ, what's this gonna be over here?
Let's see who he targets.
Italian. Sometimes beer. But he was huge.
This time it went in your favor.
Oh, gross. All I could think of was Carl Milk.
As the fire starts arc down, it torches the mercenaries that were just chasing Ericus.
Down and on, and he was so hammered.
Good.
Mom wasn't there. She had like a thick glass.
Is this dragon just targeting everything?
Yes.
Good.
Cool.
They proceed to take.
Oh, he was so hammered. It was like groping my mom on the dance floor.
One of them drops dead.
My brother and I
Thanks,
were like,
dragon.
huh.
Excuse me.
We were like, this isn't on video anymore.
One of them just instantly drops to the ground, screaming, as you see parts of his flesh burn off as his skeleton starts to appear before crumpling to the ground. His essentially think of like Two-Face, except his entire fucking body.
Well, I can't say that because I like.
It's the Nazis from later as the Lost Ark.
Hey,
Yes.
it's nothing compared to
As-
Viserys getting his fucking
as he just-
molten gold poured onto his face. And
As
his
he
head
just-
plugged in like a fucking lead helmet.
It's the only one.
As he just drops to the ground, now crispy bacon.
Now,
Delicious. Found some good fucking food.
You're not a lizard folk this time. Alright, next up, Jackson.
Yes, sir.
You have the one mercenary who's been basically,
Oh, no.
Trying to kill me.
yeah, and insulting you all at the same time.
Well, the one thing I will say to the mercenary is his father smelled of elderberries and his mother was a hamster.
You see the veins start to bulge on his head now.
What the fuck you gotta say to that, smart boy?
Why, you little shit. Go ahead and do your turn. Actions, bonus action.
Me?
Yes. Do you try to kill him? Do you...
Me? On me, new, on me, new.
Alright.
So what do I want to do? You know what? You know what I really have wanted to do? I've always wanted to do this. And I can't do it in real life, so I might as well do it in D&D.
Bite him in the balls.
Caring.
No. I can do that in real life if I need to.
Please don't.
No. It doesn't mean you don't. That would be only if you fuck up and piss me out. You already know. No, he knows better.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take both of my daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually no. I'm going to take one dagger, stab him through the heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the other dagger and cut from the bottom of his throat, where his Adam's apple would be, all the way down to his fucking balls, split him open like a fucking fish.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Alright, let's see if you hit first. He's not dead yet, so you can't really do that until he's dead.
What do I roll?
Same thing you did last time. So D20,
20.
add your attack modifier, which is a 5.
Yes.
My mom still smokes. She won't ever quit. My dad quit when my daughter was born.
Yo, I rolled a nat 20, bitches.
Oh, critical! So,
Fuck yeah!
so the fun thing I do about critical damage is when you roll damage, since your damage is 1d4, correct?
What? Yes, 1d4 plus 3.
Alright, so you automatically have 4 damage. I need you to roll 1d4.
Alright.
Everybody did. Everybody
3.
did. And he was
So that's now 4, 5, 7 damage, and then add the 3, that's 10 damage. You do kill him, so that means you do that.
Back then.
Perfect!
So you stab into his heart, using the blade as leverage, because he's actually quite a tall man. You
And I'm
rip
short.
yourself upwards using that blade, basically securing it in his rib cage. You bring yourself up to eye level. You stare him directly in the eyes as you stab right below his Adam apple. And then just let go of the other blade as you drag yourself down with the sudden force, splitting him open as his guts spill out onto the ground, covering you completely.
Wow.
My great birthday.
And I take his balls and throw it in my back pocket and go, I can always use these.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but add
Yep. Ours too. Yep.
humanoid balls to your equipment list.
Say that again?
Add
We had a blue cat.
humanoid balls to your equipment list.
Here, can you repeat that? Because I'm fucking deaf.
The boxy kind, remember?
I'm going to type it for you at this point.
How do I add it to my inventory on the app?
So you should have a page that is equipment.
Yep.
Yep.
You go into that, and then there should be manage equipment.
Because he traded in his Lincoln after my grandmother died.
Or add equipment. It's either manage or add equipment, and then you go into that, and then you add custom equipment, I think it is.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Let me check it on the fucking website.
Mattress?
Just write it down for now. Just write
I
it
don't
down for
have
now.
fucking paper in front of me, jackass. So,
Right.
hang on.
Pretty much stuff your mattress with your money.
I like this music. It's atmospherically creepy. I like it.
Right.
It kind of fits this tone, doesn't it?
Kinda does.
That's cool. Yeah. They didn't.
Oh, no, it's not showing up for me either place to manage my equipment.
Could you just like type down a note or something, like a notepad on your
Yeah.
computer? Just type it down for now, so we have it for later. We can figure out how to do it in a bit.
Hang on.
Was provider. But yeah. Right.
Got you. Alright, so human balls are in my inventory. Got you.
Humanoid, but sure, that works.
Our parents are.
Humanoid balls.
How my kids are treated by my
Next
parents.
up,
How their
Apu?
families are.
it's your turn.
I'm going to back fist the man behind me.
Such night and day.
All right. Roll the hit.
I'm
Or
like,
roll,
what are
wait,
these people?
oh yeah, roll the hit. Yeah, sorry.
Where were these people
apologize.
when I grew up? I got chased around the table once for telling my brother to
24.
fuck you.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. 8.
8. So you rear your arm back, smacking him directly into his fugly face.
That's cool.
You feel a bit of bone breaking a little bit. Do you do anything else?
I want to kneel down and while he's struggling, go under between his legs.
So now you're behind him?
Yeah. And then, like, can I use movement to push him out the door, too?
I'd have
Yeah,
you
I got
roll
something.
an athletics check, but first, since you're moving out of range without disengaging,
Well, I'm going under him.
well, yes, but
Yeah.
the man in front of you is now going to attempt grabbing you.
Sometimes they're
Alright, 22 for acrobatics.
Not the present company, but just you.
Yeah, acrobatics is 22.
I need athletics. Can you roll an opposing athletics check?
15.
He got a 16. So you are now grappled as he saw you start to prepare yourself to go underneath his mate. He grabs you by the arms and hoists you up. You are now grappled.
Do I do a strength saving throw for that, or?
On your turn. Sadly.
Next turn.
This is gross.
Yes.
However, I do like one.
So
rat.
you were unable to perform that.
Oh. Ratatouille's my favorite movie.
I'm gonna spin in his face and try to blind him. As an insult.
You start to swivel your head, but since you're not an owl, you can't swivel all the way, so you kind of just spit at the wall.
I say, take that.
Alright,
As he talks and he cooks.
it's now their turn. The man who slashed you in the back is now facing right in front of you. He's going to take a swing with his long sword.
I'm not friendly with squirrels.
That is
They're
a
not
17.
friendly. We had it out.
My armor class is
I
17.
like them, but
So that's a
there was
hit.
two in particular that used to eat my tablecloths and make a nest for his babies that I was not friends with.
3 damage? Jesus, I'm rolling bad.
I have fabric.
I mean, thank God I'm rolling bad, but...
For me.
I had felt on one
Huh?
side.
So I'm at 12 out of 19.
You're at 19?
A little booger.
No, I'm at 12 out of 19.
Oh,
I didn't
12.
like
Got
them
you, got you, got you.
this damn baby.
My HP is 5, Josh. Suck my dick.
The other man is just going to continue holding on to you and keep you restrained.
Your man.
Huh?
Nothing. It's just me and my gay mind laughing about
Okay.
things.
So you're still restrained. Next up is Ericus.
Eh.
Oh my god.
You now have 2 crispy men near you.
Crispy.
You are 15 feet away from the house.
Are they huddled together?
In
Oh my
5 feet, no.
I have own attack for 15 foot.
You have what?
A 15-foot cone attack. Burning hands.
Technically, that you're too close for that to actually hit both of them. You could hit one of them. Because how it starts off is 5 foot to then 10 foot to then.
I don't do spiders.
You get how that works?
So they're like straight up next to me.
Yeah.
They are on top of you. They're literally within 5 feet of you, but they're about 10 feet away from each other.
Are they next to him or are they on top of him? These are 2 very big distinctions, right?
I said pretty much on top. Fucking clear out your eardrums.
Bitch, I only have 1.
Anyways.
Oh, wait. Nope, never mind.
Anyways.
It freaks me out.
I cast Eldritch Blast on
Yeah.
one.
You cast Eldritch Blast?
No, but it freaks
Yep,
me
this
out.
one
Please.
that's closest to me.
That is a ranged attack, correct?
They do.
Yeah.
Please roll at disadvantage.
All snakes freak me out.
Wait, that rolls at disadvantage if you're close?
any ranged attack is at disadvantage when within 5 feet. It's kind of stupid, but essentially they're going to try to block your hand or move your hand out of the way.
Oh, then fuck that. I'm gonna swing at him with my sword.
Yeah.
Okay? So you pull out your family heirloom.
Yeah, because we don't have a chance to run.
What? You egg? He stabs him.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That was 11. That's
An
not
11? Sadly, that does not hit.
My rock wall.
good. No.
You pull out your blade, but you're trying to juggle 2 unconscious people at the same time. You clumsily do so as you pull out your blade, and he just basically parries it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I used to leave bread out for him.
Boy, look at
Well,
that! The
that's
little
cool.
prince is taking out his little bib.
I do. I have
Wait,
Mac
what?
and HBO
They're making fun of you.
and Amazon Prime.
Uh-huh.
I don't have real cable. It's too cheap.
Look at that! It's a little decorative
Oh,
item.
It's not worth it.
I bet he doesn't even know how to use it
Yeah.
properly.
I'm old enough. Of course.
Did they not care that their buddies were just killed by dragon fire not 2 seconds ago?
First to start.
I mean, obviously they're worried about that, but, like, they have a mission.
You told me I need to watch it, so I haven't. Okay, good. I'll have to watch it.
So, next up is actually them. They're going to attempt
I'll take
attacking
the
you,
recommendation.
Ericus.
Nice.
Yep.
They both miss. One of them getting an
Yeah.
at 1.
I really wanted them to hit me.
Rip. Kinky.
Yes.
Let's see. Since one rolled in that one, I'm going to have to do the fumble table. Let's see here.
He just fucking collapses and dies.
41, nothing happens.
Oh.
Damn it.
Alright. So that's their turn. You start to hear the sounds of a leathery
Fast
wings.
forward.
Let's see who it goes for.
Nope, just kill me.
I just kind of
Please.
look at these 2 mercenaries. I'm like,
Throw
oh,
me in
so
there,
how's
just
the leather
throw me
today?
out.
Oh, a little hot, don't you think?
So let's see. I need you, Ericus, to make another dexterity saving throw at
fine.
disadvantage.
I don't understand people.
Athletics, you said?
Acrobatics. Or dexterity saving throw. Sorry, dexterity.
I got a
After you're
1.
done.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Anyways,
You crit failed.
Alrighty. Choose my red die for fire. Oh no.
Okay.
How much health do you have left?
13.
Yeah, no
Oh,
longer.
sorry.
You have 3.
Huh?
You have 3 health remaining.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh,
great.
boy.
He ate the
It
family
did 10
dog.
fire damage.
So good.
No, chucker.
And that also means your parents took 10 fire damage.
Oh, God, are they dead?
You don't know yet.
Oh, wonderful.
I rescued the parents. I killed my parents.
Gosh, that's gross.
Question, does drinking potions take up a whole turn?
Usually they're supposed to take up an action, but I rule it as bonus actions.
He
Okay.
had iguana. And it was a
Or,
vegetarian.
sorry, no, actually, feeding someone a potion is an action. Sorry, my bad.
Well, one night,
But feeding yourself with a potion is not.
Is a bonus action, yep.
one
Okay.
night we were eating dinner, sitting in his room on the floor. and
So
the
that is
door was shut, which was
Dragon's turn. Jackson,
fine.
you are up.
And one of the dogs wasn't afraid of it, and the other was, but whatever. Well, he.
What am I doing?
The iguana.
It's
You
your
attack
turn.
him
There are,
bread that we were.
from what you could see, 3 mercenaries. You could see Ericus running up the hill with 2 unconscious people in hand and 2 mercenaries there after he just got fucking covered in nothing but fire for a good second.
How many mercenaries are around me?
Wait a fucking moment. Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry to do
no,
this.
you knew that, but
Yes.
the bread, so you could have it.
I have resistance to fire damage this entire time.
Oh, so yeah, you take instead 5 damage, and the original one was what, 4? So you
Yeah.
take 2. So yeah, there you go. See, this is why you gotta remember things.
So what? Out of all of that, I took
So you took 5, 6, 7 damage total.
Okay, that's a bit better. I like those. I like that a lot.
You like that number a bit better than the fucking 14.
Wow, I got a free healing potion because I remembered I'm a fucking tiefling and I resist fire.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yay!
Wow.
Wait, aren't your parents tieflings too?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. Which means they also.
After that incident, I still think they're cool and amazing.
Yay, they might not be dead.
I'll see
My
my
parents
parents
are dead.
You know,
So, anyways,
right?
Jackson, there are up on top of the hill with you, attempting to enter. There is one who seems to be struggling with something. A second one who's ready to enter, and a third one who is starting to make his way towards you.
My boys are good boys.
I lunge at the one coming towards me, and I aim my teeth, my bared teeth for his throat.
Okay, roll to
They run
hit.
around First day, here and there, so.
It'll be 1d20.
Yeah, 1d20 and add your, let's say, dexterity modifier.
Sweet, it's a +3. That's perfect.
2 salt water, fresh water, yeah. Him and my uncle.
I rolled a fucking 20.
Yeah, I grew up
A nat 20?
Yes.
here from.
Wow.
A nat
I'd have
20
to
plus
say-
plus my dexterity modifier is 23.
Yeah, I'd have to say, for that nat 20, you do lunge at him, you are able to bear your teeth down. Let's say, go ahead and roll 2d6.
2d6. So 2
Yes.
dice.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
You're hitting with more damage than the monk does by
My uncle
punching.
has a really
That's fucking impressive.
I'm counting this as a spur of the moment thing. You can't do this always.
My first one was a 6,
He has a couple
Yeah.
of minis, yeah.
and my second one was a 1.
So 7 damage.
Drowning, I'm not, but
You bite, you bear your teeth down on him, you rip out a good chunk. He starts bleeding from the neck profusely. However, he grabs you and tosses you off.
Like, all places that used to be able to get them are gone.
Like I'm a fucking stuffed animal, of course.
Please tell me you cartwheel through the wheel. Like, cartwheel through the air.
Of course I did. I'm
What,
fucking
like
badass.
Boost and Shrek?
Yeah, I just picture like get tossed through the air and then I want to squeak like it's gonna going.
Yes, exactly like Puss in Boots from Shrek, Cam. Exactly like that.
Nice.
Except, you know, a dog.
Just for a good visual for y'all.
Okay. So, that's your turn, right?
Bet.
So, because that took up your action and bonus action
Yeah.
to do that. Alright. That's your turn. Apu, it's your turn. You are restrained. Or, sorry, not restrained. You are grappled.
I kick. Like, can I brace my feet against the man that's holding me and just try to launch my face into the other guy?
So you're going to attempt to break out of the grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, by using the guy that's holding me like a launch pad.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm sad. I'll stay out of the water.
it's still going to be a strength check. Or an athletics check for in that case.
Oh,
11.
alright, athletics.
My uncle, I felt so bad. He had 2 mirrored
Wait,
tanks.
no, athletics. Strength speed.
Well,
Okay, 21, 15 plus 6.
Yeah, you break free.
When I was staying there,
Ooh.
You have
I'm
your
not-
bonus action remaining.
his kids, like my
Can I
his daughter.
As I break free, I want to launch off and just slam my face into the guys with the longsword.
Considering he's 5 feet away, you don't hit him with much velocity.
Hey, well, guess how long we stayed?
So like,
We stayed a while.
or like,
My parents' house never got power for like
still,
10 days.
uh,
My aunt and uncle's house.
no, like, can I try like
8
jumping
days,
over him or rolling over him?
But they
You know what
have
her run is?
They are on their toilets.
Uh,
and shower with cold water.
I could say that's your bonus action. I could say that's your bonus action. So go ahead and roll.
Hot tub. So we're taking all the water.
Roll
out of the hot
acrobatics.
tub.
You know what a hurricane is? Where like they
fish in 2 tanks. He was like,
yeah,
"Anybody
you know,
wanna burn
when you land on their shoulders, when you land on their shoulder, like with your knees over their back, you bend backwards, and you get to use your momentum to
Yeah.
flip them.
I'm sorry, but I can allow you to use your bonus action to jump over. Technically,
jump over then.
okay, because
I
I'm letting you.
Alright, does a 16 jump over?
Need a little light.
Yes,
on to
yep,
watch them
that
burn
does.
night.
You are now behind him.
I yell out, "Yaha! Now you are fine.
Ah, I'm taking in with you.
Kiss my monkey butt. No, kiss my ass." You know?
All right.
And I also yell out, "Still alive, Ma! I'm still alive!
My favorite place in the whole world. I grew up
All right.
in
So
there.
that's your turn.
My knuckles hurt from punching their faces, but still alive."
My
Like, so that was a bonus action. Yeah. Action was break free, but his action was getting behind.
me.
All right. So it's now their turn. He's going to turn around and attempt swinging his longsword at your head. That misses completely. That's a 4.
I
didn't get to go.
didn't mock him.
But I free
I'll mock him.
Go
I'm over
ahead.
here. I'm right in front of you. I know I'm not
All right.
alone.
You have gave him
I know
advantage for next round.
Yeah.
You Gucci
I know I'm not a defenseless child, so you can't really
Um,
slaughter me.
The other one enters the house, comes up to you, and is attempting to swing. That is a 17.
Yeah.
You Gucci?
Yeah.
That is
Like, I'm intrigued by
6
him.
damage.
I don't want to be near him.
What?
6
They're good
damage.
ones, but, like, I'm intrigued
6?
by that.
Yes.
I'm at 6
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Now that they added it.
Especially the cave,
Okay.
yeah. That's why I go to Rhode Island or Connecticut beaches.
And I am like, I've already used my my 2 key points, so I can't really just beat the shit out of them again.
Sorry. That's their turn. Or, sorry, no, actually, hold up. One of them is swinging. The one with his neck pretty much gorged out is going to attempt swinging his blade at Jackson.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Yeah.
I think I saw
Does that hit? It hit.
The last
Yeah.
where they were having.
And that is 3 points of damage. 3
I'm
points of
up to well.
slashing. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
So he comes down. You could see the anger in his eyes as he slashes downwards, cutting across your chest.
You're gonna love what I'm gonna tell you.
Your armor saving your life.
Burned, like last year. I don't know.
So that's their turn. Ericus, your turn.
So.
All right, gentlemen, I am asking you. This is your last chance to surrender.
For me, I started.
Are you actually rolling to
doing
persuade?
more for me, only because not
No.
reasons, but
Okay.
No, listen,
Sort off there.
my focus.
I have a large
No.
sum of money coming my way for your head and theirs.
Didn't want or
Okay,
whatever.
well.
So my thing during COVID,
Let's
my son, like we had talks about this. Like I'm very open with them.
Visions. I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast with disadvantage.
Stay here.
Okay.
So last year when I got sick, it was like, okay, this is your chance. You're older. Your kids are older. Let's like start pivoting. So
30-20.
when COVID started to like die down
At disadvantage?
this year,
Yeah.
It hits. Roll damage.
to see my parents.
That is
So on a Wednesday, night,
I'll be right back, guys.
I didn't want to use my vehicle
Okay.
because it's a little older and I didn't know if we could make the trip, so I rented a car.
That's 11 damage.
You kill him.
I got like
You blast his head off.
another work, so we took time off.
Alright, now what's this other guy gonna do?
Down to surprise my parents.
Nothing yet. Do you end your
So, it
turn?
was the best time I've had in a
What?
long time.
Do you end your turn?
My trip.
Yeah, I'm ending it.
Spontaneous.
Alright, the other one's going to run up to you and attempt
One of my very
attacking.
last-minute spontaneous moments.
Okay.
Because you hate last
The
minute.
happiest since my
However, he did not attack you.
They took us like on tours, like we went into St. Augustine. They live on the east. They live literally 20 minutes from
He brings up his sword and it sinks into your father's back.
So we went to Days
Oh,
on the
that-
Beach. My dad took me by the speedway. Like I hadn't ever seen that part of really. So it was fun. Like we went to St. Augustine.
All right.
It's like all old pirate
That's
stuff.
his turn.
And like we took boat tours.
Lovely. Oh, I cannot use my what I have planned. Cool.
Like houses. It was just so much fun. Like I
Sorry.
loved it. I had such a blast.
That's
with
okay.
my parents.
You already know what I was gonna do, I think.
Fun
I'm going to assume Hellish Rebuke, but
Yep.
I actually had this pre-planned for a while now. Like
Mhm.
about 3 turns ago, so...
That's where I was
Yeah.
going with my story.
Trust me, I think of things in advance, so if things don't work out how you want it, it's not because I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to,
no,
like...
no.
Yeah. So that is
Okay.
his turn. It's now the dragon's turn. As you guys hear, the sounds of leathery wings coming in and the
That's cool.
sharp intake of breath. As who does he target? There's my red D4. Ah. Oh no. I just remembered. Ooh. Shit.
Yep.
It targets the mercenary attacking Jackson Fluff, which is within 5 feet of Jackson Fluff,
In that area.
meaning it targets both of them.
It's just, I had so much fun.
So I'm just going to go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, we'll see. I lived in. Yeah.
Yay.
Nope, I've been to Disney a billion times. My parents actually.
God, what happened?
Oh my god, you gotta know. So much more fun when you're an adult than when you're a kid.
Is Bree
My
back?
kids will attest to that. They're like, we can drink in all the countries now.
No? Okay. If Bree doesn't make this save, she takes 7 points of fire damage.
I know. Fort
If she
Lauderdale.
makes the save, she makes like what, 3 damage still?
If she makes the save, yeah, 3 damage rounded.
So she's still down.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad thing.
Okay.
However, the man that she was attacking is burnt to a crispy piece of fries.
Couple times.
So they're dead?
Yes,
Okay.
but Jackson
Oh,
might also be dead.
Well,
Oh shit, to help.
either downed or
No, it's
Doesn't
down,
sound like a
down.
good experience then.
just down?
Yes,
Okay.
I said might, as in depends on how she rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
By the
actually,
way,
no, wait, I
added-
roll death saving throws now. That's right.
By the way, I added 7 temporary HP for myself because I killed somebody,
Oh, yeah, yep.
and I gained benefit from Which one is it?
Yep.
Where the fuck did it go?
That's cool.
Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, you gain 6 temporary HP. So I gotta change that.
Is that with your sword though? Isn't that with your
No,
sword?
it's just generic. It's no warlock perk.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
cool.
Yeah, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus your warlock level.
Cool. Good.
And it's just whenever you kill somebody.
There you go. Well.
But it doesn't say if it stacks or not. So if I constantly just murder people over and over again,
I'm going to assume it does not stack. I'll
Maybe
do
stacks.
research. For now, I'll say it does not stack, but I'll do research later.
Yeah, because that'd kind of be OP if I just turned to this guy and be like, "Hey, what, you egg?" and I stab him and I gain another 6 HP.
Yeah. For now, I'm going.
Then all of a sudden, I'm just Erica's Dargan, the fucking warlock tank at 29 max HP.
For now, how we're going to rule it for now is
You're speaking
you're
it's like a duty card.
essentially whatever the highest is, it will become. So whichever one's the highest total, but you don't add it together yet.
I couldn't drink it all. You start giving it away.
So who wants to break the news to Bree?
Split up. We went down to a couple. His brother and his girlfriend at the time.
Bree's gone right now.
I know.
Friend and his wife. And each person, literally 8
I have to roll her death saving throws because if you guys remember, I'm going to be rolling your death saving throws, so you don't even know if you're near death or not.
We went that spring before.
Oh, right.
Bring all that shit home.
It's a way to make it so you can't just go turn to the other person and go, how many death saving throws are you on? Oh, 2 successes? Okay, I won't heal you for now.
You're too funny.
You know, it's to try and keep the tension high.
Yeah.
What?
Bree? Was that Bree
Oh, the
or?
way you've been rolling lately.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me? I've been rolling actually like
down.
it's been up and down. Like I rolled pretty high for a couple times.
I lift things up and put them down.
Plus, I'm using different dice for death saving throws for you guys. I'm using a purpley sparkly one.
Right. It's not gonna like me by the end of this trip.
So who knows? It might be better.
Are you serious? You're on vacation. You don't want to have a drink?
I kind of wish she muted herself. In the meantime, since she's downed anyways, up next is Apu. You are behind the mercenary.
Yeah,
I'm gonna punch him as hard as I can in the back of the head.
Alright, roll to hit.
Yeah, they're the best. They're slushies for big
Right,
kids.
Actions
Okay, Cameron.
27.
27, okay.
And that 20 plus 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
Cameron, can you just tell me when she actually returns so I can have her... Oh, wait, that's server mute, isn't it? No, that's just mute for me. Okay. Could you tell me when she actually returns so I could unmute her?
Okay.
Okay. So, roll damage. You know how I do critical hits, so...
Yeah, like what, you did 220? No, I did I did 7.
Uh-oh.
So like the max you could do with an unarmed is 1d4 plus 5.
So yeah, you do max.
So 9 plus 7. 16?
16?
Yeah, total.
Alright, he dies. You punch him so hard you snap his neck.
Can I use my hand to swamp him in the other guy's general direction? Nope.
Sorry, what did you say?
I want to push him over in the general direction of the other guy.
I mean, considering that's just straightforward anyways, yes, you do so.
Yeah, I say, here's your brother. You're next.
All right. You see essentially a vein going down his face in anger.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm the monster extermination squad.
All right. Up next is them. He's going to charge you with his longsword hand and gets a natural 1.
Like every time.
Hold up. Let's see here. Where's my percentiles? I just had them.
Get only in well. Please tell me he trips left on his sword.
A 97? Oh no.
What?
He does trip. He trips on his dead friend, knocking his sword out of his grasp and 10 feet away. And he is also prone.
I'm gonna say, what was that supposed to do? Are you giving up? Okay. Let me finish this for you. Like, dear God. Is he embarrassed? Does he look embarrassed or something like that? Like,
I mean, what the hell do you think?
that would be red in the face for embarrassment.
All right.
Yeah, so what, is this like attack of opportunity or some shit?
What?
Is this dude basically, I don't know. Like, I'll just wait until next turn because he's basically at my feet. It's fucking amazing.
He's prone, so that just means you'll have advantage on any attacks against him. His other friend is going to come into the room and attempt attacking you, which is a 16.
Nope.
Alright, that's miss. And that's their turn. That brings us to Ericus.
So I look at this guy and I'm like, are you sure you don't want to reconsider?
Are you going to roll for persuasion? Or
No,
need
I'm
to
just
save?
going to kill him.
Okay.
Or I'm going to try. Then I just Eldritch Blast again, because that's all Warlocks like to do. 13.
13? That, however, does miss.
Damn. Okay.
You know, I recommend you pick up like a fist-sized rock so whenever you run out of spell slots, you can just stone blast and then chuck a rock at him as hard as you can.
I like Eldritch Blast because I don't need spell slots, and I probably should have used a spell because he was literally right there. And I don't think he would be able to survive a 3d6.
Is she still not back yet?
Even at half damage.
He's not back yet. They're still John.
Okay. So yeah, he's now going to attempt making a swing at you. The same man who just tried to blow his head off. That is an 18.
That hits.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yep.
5 damage.
Bree's back.
Alright, she's back.
Alright.
So you said I take 5 damage?
Yep.
My brother.
Okay.
Wait, shit, I fucking forgot my shoes. Hang on.
Changes done.
He's gone.
You don't say.
Hellish Rebuke. Roll a dexterity or a dex check, saving throw for 14.
An 8.
Got an 8. Well, let me roll up a couple d10s here and see if he survives. 8 plus 7.
He dies.
He dies.
Phoebe sounds awesome.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Why is that?
Fucking takes a swing at me, and I'm like, all right, well, I
Nope.
tried to warn you. Point at him, he just sets on fire and burns to crisp.
Okay, so that's the other thing. I don't do bats either. Not when they're flying around.
Oh,
your
call
house.
an ambulance.
No.
But not for me.
Not when they're coming in through your chimney in the middle of winter and scaring the hell out of you. Daughter is screaming at the top.
All right.
I had to call my son and make him come to his girlfriend's house one night because I was crying hysterically. Trapped in the
Alright.
bathroom.
So that's that.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the Kingslayer's
He
done.
wouldn't come over.
The dragon is now going to come in for another pass. Jesus Christ. Ericus, I'm so sorry. I keep fucking landing on you.
Oh my god. Oh.
Ericus, you and your parents are now going to take 5 damage. Rounded down to 2.
9, 11 deck acrobatics as in check, right?
Oh, yes, sorry. I apologize. My bad. At disadvantage. Acrobatics.
Yep, that would have been an 11.
11? Alright, that still is not the DC.
Okay.
I apologize, but
That's alright. I
So,
take 2
2.
damage.
Yep.
I'm good. I'm at 9 HP.
you take 2 damage because it's halved. I mean, technically, it doesn't matter anyways because that whole acrobatics thing is just to see if you take half damage anyways.
Well, would it then be stacked to quarter?
Oh my god.
Actually, no, you're right.
Oh my god.
Alright,
That's wild.
Jackson's turn. Rolling for death saving throw. Got it. Alright. Tell me when she's back again. I need to remute.
Yep.
Alright, so that's Jackson's turn. Abu, your turn. There are 2 men. 2 manly men. One on the ground.
I am going to jump and try to come down a Goomba stomp as the guy is on the ground's head.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
It's like, do I have any?
It just
Alright,
basically
so
do an
14.
unarmed. You're doing an unarmed attack without your +2.
Right, but a 14 hits for like he's on a ground.
You did it at advantage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, any attack against someone who's prone is at
19?
advantage. An 18?
Yeah,
That
19.
hits.
19.
That hits. If an 18 hits, a 19 hits. 8 damage.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, no, I'm jumping and trying to land heal first on his head.
I still have to roll that as just normal unarmed damage.
I know, but it's still funny to me.
So you did 8 damage.
Yep.
He hasn't really taken much damage so far other than that kick at the beginning. He is definitely bloodied now, though. You could hear him, like, start to cough a bit, and there's a big splatter of blood on the ground.
I look down and look at him, like, under my feet, and look out, like... So, the dude just entered, like, how's your day going? While I stand on the guy's head.
That guy, instead of responding, he picks up his sword and... Does 19 hit?
Oh, 19, yes, that hits.
Yeah, he picks up his sword and he slashes down at you. Doing 3 points of damage.
I say, ow, tough crowd.
As it as his short sword buries itself into your shoulder blades a little, or not your shoulder blades, but your shoulder a little bit. So that's that guy's turn. The other guy is going to get up since you're not restraining him, basically knocking you off balance a little bit. But he's going to get up and attempt striking you with a 17.
Yeah, no, I'm at 3 HP, so I guess I'm dead.
Oh, he rolled a 2. So
I'm at 1 HP.
there you go. Man, it's extremely lucky for you guys. I've been rolling low in terms of damage. Oh well.
Alright, whose turn is it now?
So that was them. Ericus, your turn.
Alright, how far away are the two
And
over by?
by extension, you're. I'm essentially just by saying by extension, it's also technically your parents' turn at the same time.
Okay.
But anyways, so you're 15 feet away from the house. You move at as if in difficult terrain, so you would make it to the house with your movement.
Yep, make it to the house.
You do so. You see Apu essentially squaring off against two people. Jackson Fluff on the ground, pretty crispy.
Mm-hmm.
What do? You have no clue how Jackson Fluff is currently doing. You also don't know how the situation inside is. And you don't know how your own family is doing.
And Apu was at 1 HP.
Well, you don't know that.
It's true. I do know.
He definitely looks battle worn, but you don't know how close he is to
Gotcha.
consciousness. Yep.
So there's the two people in there. Do I have a good line of sight on them?
Yes.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Roll to hit.
Nat 20.
Yes! I don't know.
Roll damage. You know, critical
And
hit.
damage, that'd be 3 plus 4, 7 plus 10, 17 damage.
And you rolled your D10 too.
No, that was my D10 plus the crit. It was 17.
Okay.
Plus the
Oh,
modifier.
okay. Gotcha.
Yep, I got everything.
He
all lined
dies
up, man.
instantly. His body explodes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which one you hit; they both would have exploded. So one of them did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's your turn.
Sweet.
All right. That's Jackson Fluff's turn. It's now the dragon's turn.
Oh, Bree's back.
Yay! She lives.
And welcome back.
Thank you.
So stuff happened while you were gone.
Yes.
That's cool.
The dragon breathes fire on you, and you are now unconscious.
Great.
I've been rolling your death saving throws as I've been rolling everyone's.
And we don't know where you're at currently.
Nope. No one but me.
Cool.
So.
So the dragon comes down and actually lands in the field.
Yep. How far away is us?
I mean, it's facing towards the city right now, but it's about 40 feet away.
Oh, it's facing the keep.
No, towards the town.
Okay.
On the light.
We need to clean that up tomorrow.
Oh.
So that's the dragon's turn. Jackson's turn. Okay. Next up is Apu. You are staggering on your feet, but there's one man left after the other one exploded in a shower of eldritch energy.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage and wait, no. You know, fuck it. I am gonna use my action to try to knock the sword out of his hand.
All right. Roll an opposing strength check.
Alright, guys, my
Punch
mom's
his
gotta go to
hand.
bed, so I gotta get off.
I'm almost. I was literally about to
Okay.
end it here soon. So if
Alright.
you want to hold off for just
Peace,
like.
guys.
19.
Babe, I'll text you.
19.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Peace.
How it going?
All right. Back to you in a bit.
19.
Bye.
Yep.
You rip the sword out of his hand. It kind of sucks that she left already, because I literally was about to end it in like 5 minutes. Once this encounter was done.
I mean, it is what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
try to use my
Yeah.
movement to get to his back. Well, like get to
Uh,
his side, you know.
Yeah, you walk to his side. You do so easily.
Alright.
You have your bonus action remaining.
I'm gonna try to hit him with his own sword.
That's an action. You have your bonus action left.
Oh, bonus. Let me put my actions. Bonus actions are unarmed strike or furious blows, but I'm out of key, so I'm gonna punch him in the face.
That's an action.
Bonus action.
Oh, probably from Monk.
Monk.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll to see if you can hit.
Does a 18 hit.
Yes. Go ahead, roll damage.
7 plus 2 is 9.
How do you want to end this?
I want to drive my fist through his nose. Like crumble his skull.
Alright, you take your fist in your adamantine gauntlets. You drive your fist as you feel the weight of the metal start to get heavier and heavier. You impact. The spikes of the gauntlet caving in, and you twist as his skull slowly deforms, crushing inwards. He collapsed onto the ground moments later with a fist-sized hole in his head.
I'm then they yell over my shoulder. They're all dead, Ma. Come on out. I got.
As the final body lands on the ground, everything cuts to darkness.
Like cuts the darkness. Oh.
However,
No, I gotta
Apu?
think my parents.
we'll
See,
get
how
to that.
hungry
We'll get to
I
that. Remember, dream world. Things act weird.
Yeah.
Pooh, you see your village again. In ruins.
Wait. Oh. Oh no.
You see the bodies of many people you once knew. All strewn about the place. However, a few moments later, upon looking at the destruction, all the bodies seem to start to look towards you.
I kind of look away awkwardly, like
Wherever,
sorry, I'm not dead.
everywhere you look, it's just almost like a panoramic that has been warped. You still see your village everywhere you look. with the same people.
You know what?
No matter how much you twist your head.
But I gotta roll, see if this confuses me. Or horrifies me. Alright. Higher than 10, I'm just confused. Lower than 10, I am horrified. I am horrified with a 9.
So, upon your realization of what's going on, all the bodies simultaneously say, in a low monotone voice, "This is because you left us. You left us to die. You could have stopped this." Before you snap awake in your bed, in the inn in the village. You wake up in a cold sweat, and you could still feel the bite of the blade across your back and chest.
And shoulder.
As you look down upon yourself, you can actually see a glowing sword now upon your lap, as you never let go of that man's sword.
Cool.
Ericus, what you witness when things start to return to color is your keep in ruins. A powerful energy emanating from it, from within. And you hear a voice echoing in your mind. It's because of you that this was allowed to happen. It's because of you that more people begin to suffer every day. It's because of you and your cursed lineage. Before you finally snap awake, and your blade somehow ended up in your hands during
My
your
what?
sleep. Your heirloom, your blade.
Yep.
However, it seems darker and colder to the touch. And just to monologue for it, even though she's not here, we could describe to her later.
Mm-hmm.
What Jackson sees when his vision clears, when he finally wakes up from that long, eternal slumber, as Jackson did actually die on that battlefield. He finds himself in the village again. It completely in ruins. The fires long faded. With the bodies of many people he once knew around him. They all simultaneously said, "It's because you ran that this happened to your family. It's because you ran that you couldn't have done anything, you coward. It's because of you that your family has perished." Jackson wakes up with a start. However, when Jackson looks down, Jackson could see the scorch marks along his arm when he tried to grab his mother. And with fury in his mind for being blamed for what happens, his hands catch fire.
Okay, that's cool as fuck.
And that is the conclusion of tonight's session.
Hey, dude, you use long swords, right?
Short sword.
You use swords, right?
Yes.
Abu, alright. Josh,
But
I was desperately trying to think of something cool to give you. I'm giving you this weapon as a martial weapon that you can use. It will take the shape and form of any weapon you wish.
knuckles. Yeah.
I mean, you already have a knuckles weapon, but I'm saying if you want to change it into a halberd, with a bonus action, you could shift it to any martial weapon type. And it's an ethereal blade, meaning it can harm ghosts.
Yeah. Both Tonfa. Is Tonfa
What?
in this thing?
Hmm?
Alright, so equipment, manage.
What Jackson Fluff has obtained is the ability to ignite his arms and, by extension, hands on fire, adding an additional 1d4 for right now, 1d4 fire damage to any melee attack. And that is Jackson Fluff's level, whatever Jackson Fluff's overall level is per day. So in this case, 2 per day.
Yeah. What happened to my sword?
Ericus, your sword. So what's your sword's current stats?
It has regular short sword stats. 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage.
Yep. Okay. So it now does 1d6 plus 2, like normal. However, an additional 1d4 necrotic damage. And you also add your spellcasting modifier.
My spellcasting modifier is charisma.
Yes. So you add your
Fuck.
spellcasting modifier's damage.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 plus 2 plus 1d4 plus your charisma modifier.
Alrighty. I'll try to remember all this.
So I might have to... We're going to see how well it works or not, because this is something I've kind of made up on the fly a little bit. I'll have to see how balanced it is in the upcoming sessions. But for now, that
Alright,
is
so-
what happened to your blade.
Alright.
So everyone got their own special little things from this. I tried to tie it close enough to your guys' backstories and or events that happened. So
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, martial weapon, right?
any martial weapon you want. It could shift into any one of them as a bonus action, and it's essentially a +1 weapon.
Wait, Randy.
What?
Did you say the charisma modifier was for damage or hit?
For damage.
Okay. Just making sure.
Alright, customize name Vorpal, right?
What?
Was it Vorpal? Nick?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry?
no. It's not a Vorpal. It's an ethereal.
Ethereal or ethereal? Ethereal.
It's an ethereal weapon. So essentially, it's a weapon that doesn't technically exist. It's essentially, think of like what a ghost is made of. That's what it is, except you can wield it.
Alright. Notes, basically Ghost Blade.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, you could shift it into any martial weapon.
Ghost Blade as a bonus action can be shifted into A N Y Marshall weapon.
And just so you guys are aware, for future reference, Don't worry about it right now, but these weapons will change as the adventure moves on. So more things will be added onto it. It'll become stronger as you do.
Okay.
Wait,
You don't need to write that down, because I have it written down, and I'll make sure that happens when the time comes.
Dude.
So,
Dude, Scurry of Blows, but with like the long sword.
so how did you guys like it?
That
I
was
liked
pretty
it.
awesome.
Did I do a good job incorporating you guys' backstories and all that?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
crazy. Remember him.
Which is surprising because I thought a lot of my backstory stuff was going to be super secret.
Yes, I didn't spoil a lot of things. I didn't spoil things, so backstory's still there. It should still be safe, technically.
Nice.
Essentially, and this only your character saw the events going on inside.
That is true.
So technically, no one else saw it. So the overall part of your backstory is still secret, and none of the characters know what happened. But yeah, I am so glad you guys liked today's session. This was kind of a it was kind of rushed, in all honesty, because I literally made it up as I was driving home.
Yep.
So
That's all right, man.
but yeah, I'm so glad you guys liked it. I hope you guys will enjoy those custom-made magic items. Hopefully they won't be too broken. And yeah. And I want to thank everyone who joined us today in our lovely D&D session. Means the world to me. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please tune in for the next time. We're going to try and do this every week on sorry, words are not on Saturdays. Thank you, me. I also will be doing a session every Wednesday for a different group, and trying to do a session every Friday for another group. So please tune in, and have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever it is for you guys. And thank you for joining.
In China.
Bye.